Yo, welcome back to a new video, my people. This is an update for Bird Martinez, and for all those haters out there talking about, yo, you eating off her name. Nah, fam. I put up a post for all the Bird gangs to even, vote, and guess what? 333 people, they voted yes for an update for Bird Martinez. So here it goes. Now, I've been following the news on Bird Martinez's condition very, very, very closely. Very closely. Like, to the point that, listen, I don't even have a Facebook no more. I deleted it, and for some reason, I found, updates on her Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So, here it goes. The first update, right, was on November 27th. It said, everyone, thank you so much for the prayers. Please keep doing prayers for my wife, Bird Martinez, because the prayers are working. Since Erica is a fighter, she is getting better. Also, thank you, everyone that shared the Bird's GoFundMe. Sorry if I haven't replied. Your messages and DM and texts are off the chain, blah, 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 right? This is on the 27th. Then we get an update. Couple of days after. It says, doctors have advised that surgery went well. So apparently she has surgery. She is not in a ventilator anymore and now able to breathe by herself. Although a lot of pain, this is good news. Prayers are working. Then conditions start to get a little worse for her, because it says another update a couple of days after. We're asking for more prayers. Erica is not feeling well. She is going in blah, blah, blah. She has developed, blah, blah, blah. This will help relieve pressure on her lungs. The doctors have also recommended putting her back in the ventilator. We're asking all our Bird gang for prayers, not only for her, but for Mario and the kids. So this was, very devastating. We didn't know what was going to happen. But then this update came a couple of days after. Said Erica's condition is improving. The pressure she previously had done helped her tremendously. She was put on the ventilator a few days only. She is now able to breathe on her own. Thank God, which is really good news. It's still a long road ahead for her. The doctors say she is going to be able to talk in a couple of weeks. She will start therapy soon. Blah, 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 blah. Today, she is having an IVC filter inserted and all this other stuff. So, this was really good. Then, you see, a couple of days later, this video. This is the video of Bird inside the hospital, moving her feet, moving her toes, and a little bit of her hands. And look, she even, she's acting a little goofy. You know what I'm saying? This is, Bird is getting better. It's going to take time. We understand. It's going to definitely, take time. But I'm glad that she's actually doing better. But I wanted to really focus on the brother-in-law. I really wanted to focus on the brother-in-law just a little bit. So this is what I found. And mind you, this is all public records. You know what I'm saying? This is all public knowledge. I found his jail record. This is what I found in the jail record, He's been there multiple times, from 25 all the way from the age of 25 to 27. You know what I'm saying? And I also found some news articles that we might find interesting. Okay, so this is the first news article I found, was in August 9th, 2017. Traffic stop nets to arrest, right? Seizure of drugs and firearm. All the way down it says, simple traffic stop of a car traveling through Newhall Tuesday netted to arrest and the alleged siege of drugs, drug paraphernalia, and a gun stolen in the case being investigated by the Los Angeles Police Department. Blasey, blasey, blah. On Tuesday, August 8th, 2017, in the early morning hours, patrol deputies conducted a traffic stop in the near 11th Street and Newhall Avenue of a vehicle that had a vehicle code violation, blasey, blasey, blah. The driver, Guadalupe Albidan, which we all know who that is. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so they found drugs and firearm, and actually a stolen firearm. But Guadalupe, he ended up actually getting bond for $60,000. This is one report. And if we all remember that video of Bird talking about how she got choked, well, that also made the news. It says January 9th, 2020, Newhall man arrested on suspicion of trying to choke victim. It says it right here. A Newhall man was arrested on suspicion of attempting to choke a female victim in Newhall Wednesday afternoon around 2:45 p.m. Deputies were called to the possible family disturbance. Gives a thing. It was a report of a male adult allegedly tried to choke the victim. Spokesperson said in an email. The female victim in her 30s. Responding deputies upon arrival were told that there was a verbal argument that occurred between the suspect and the victim over the use of the family car. Deputies, according to Miller, were told that the suspect had reportedly become enraged and grabbed the victim around her throat and squeezed while verbally threatening the victim. The victim declined medical treatment. Of course, Bird declined medical treatment. Come on. Bird is, she's gangster, son. Bird is gangster. She was like, medical treatment? No, I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, she declined medical treatment, and deputies detained and arrested Guadalupe on felony charges of assault with a deadly weapon being his hands, and criminal threats. His bond was held at $80,000. And this is what I believe was the most recent one that happened between, Bird and her brother-in-law, which they ended up releasing because of the whole coronavirus thing. You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of crazy, because when something like this happens, they usually have the victim sign a protection order. And that means the brother-in-law cannot come nowhere near the house. So that means he was at the house illegally. So there's a lot of questions. But this is something really interesting. I don't know if you guys remember the first news article that came out. They talked about his bond. And I'm going to show you a picture right here. The bond was set at $50,000. I have no idea what happened. I have no idea if the courts found out who Bird is. Come on. Who would they not, know who Bird is? But guess what? Because of that, check this out. The bond was raised. This is his current felony jail record and stuff. At the bottom, look at his bond. $2 million. $2 million. So listen, I think it costs to be a YouTube celebrity and loved. You know what I'm saying? But damn, his bond is at $2 million. All I'm saying is, I hope Bird gets better, which she looks like she is getting better. And I really do hope the family well. And this is going to be just the last update I'm going to do, because, mind you, nothing new is going to come out unless, she comes out of the hospital, and then I'll do a video on that. You know what I mean? She comes out of the hospital, moonwalking and all that. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Bird. Big ups to Bird and the Bird gang. And I'm gonna catch y'all later. Peace.